I think this team kind of epitomizes what our country is perfectly. We are a multicultural country that allows for immigrants to settle and open up opportunities to live a good life. The majority of this team are kids from immigrant parents that sacrificed their lives for us. And I can't think of a better reason to support a group of men that came from people that sacrificed their lives so that their children could live their dreams. And you see it throughout the whole team. We're all from different backgrounds. We grew up different cultures, different ways, but we're still all Canadian and we love each other. And so I think it's going to be very easy to get the whole country behind us and realize, this is the team that represents us perfectly in the world stage.
We're a country that's super diverse and comes from an array of different backgrounds, but I think the thing that makes us special is that we're able to bring those differences together and collectively do great things. Now we have a country like Canada, our country, in a World Cup, and I think everyone could bring their different flair to showing their passion and supporting us. So I'm excited. I would say, this is the first of many. Really enjoy it, really embrace it, and just, be yourself in whichever way you're going to support us and cheer us on.
At the moment, we're just enjoying it all, living the dream, but at the same time, we know we have work to do. We know that our objective is to play a final in a World Cup, to win a World Cup, and we just got to take it game by game, day by day, and believe in ourselves. We're the underdog here. Throughout these 4 years, throughout this process, we've been an underdog against almost every team. So, we've come out to be the best in CONCACAF, and now next objectives is to win the World Cup.
Being the underdogs, obviously, players are going to understand that we have to, step up in every moment, but I think we have something special with this group. Teams shouldn't underestimate us at all. So I think, proving what we've done within CONCACAF, a very difficult region to qualify out of and has a lot of opponents that pose different challenges for us. I think we've done really well. So the underdog mentality is definitely there. We're not going to be using that as we go into each game.
You look at our group, you see the world rankings, you see some of the names and the trophies that are beside those guys. It's a really impressive overall just group of talent that we're going to be coming up against. And of course, this is our first World Cup in 36 years. Obviously, none of us on the team have any experience at a major international competition like this. So it's really about, just living in the moment, being very present. We're going to understand that we are underdogs, but we also understand that there's some negatives that can come with that. And, you can potentially overlook yourselves and believe that, maybe we don't belong here. But John has been very good at honing in on that and understanding that we need to take the positives from the underdog story to believe that, we do belong and that anything's possible, while also watching out for those other, potential negative things that could seep in. Our group is sneakily confident. I think everyone knows that. We had a great qualification campaign where we went into the octagonal. I don't think anyone had us qualifying, let alone finishing top of the table. So we proved a lot of people wrong there. We're really planning on doing that again. We're a really sneakily quiet and confident group, and we believe in our talent, but we know that this is another step up altogether. It's all about going out into Belgium, living in the moment, being present, and just really enjoying it and leaving it all out there. When you do that, good things will happen, and we can all look back on that performance then with our heads held high, whatever happens.
We've been underdogs since the beginning of qualification, and that's something that helps us. It pushes us. So yeah, the underdog title or mentality is what's going to get us through. It's what's going to push us, and I see it being no different now that we're here at the World Cup.
The confidence definitely came from within the group, but also John definitely ignited something that was pretty dormant for a long time within the national team. He brought us together. He made us very clear on what we needed to do, and everyone bought in. And just throughout our journey, you could see different moments in games that really told a story of how we were going to get to the World Cup. We knew we wanted to qualify first in CONCACAF, and we did that. And now we're here on the world stage, and we want to make a statement and let everyone know that Canada is a footballing country.
Many players have contributed on this journey from the first camp in 2018. Some of these players have been there ever since. Many of the players have had that CONCACAF World Cup qualifying experience, which I thought was critical to this selection. Players that have travelled into places like Haiti, players that have learned how to come off the bench, players who've learned when it's going tough for them personally that they understand how to contribute to players that have got to go on to the field. And I think what I've learned throughout this whole process is you just never can predict what's coming next. That was our mantra through the CONCACAF experience on World Cup qualification. We had to be the most adaptable team, and that took a really connected team. So I know these players, I know what to expect from them, I know they have self-regulation when the times get tough, and I know they can bind together to get the best out of each other. And I think that's really important for a Canadian team that's going to rely on the team spirit as our X factor.
obviously there's goals you set out for yourself in your future, and a goal of mine was to qualify with Canada for the World Cup, and we've accomplished that. So you kind of put that in a little box and you put it on your trophy case, and then you move on to the next thing. And the next thing is getting our first goal and getting our first win and getting out of the group stage. There's definitely a satisfaction in completing or achieving that goal, but there's not a satisfaction in that this is it and we can just roll over. Now we're on to the next thing.
There's no way anyone in this group is just satisfied with being here. Don't get me wrong, it's an unbelievable experience for everyone. No matter what happens, just to say that you played at a World Cup is pretty special and surreal. Not a lot of people get to say that. But no, once you're here, all you can think about is winning. You understand that you have a chance to go down as a legend. You have a chance to do something that no one has done wearing a Canadian national team jersey in the men's program. So it's a really special opportunity. We understand that, and we're just going to try and embrace it. That sneaky confidence that we have, we truly believe that we can be the team that goes and makes new history for this program. You know, the team that scores the first goal, picks up the first point, picks up the first win. If you start doing all those things, you start checking off all those boxes, before you know it, you might just be out of the group. And once you get into a single elimination, really anything's possible. So that's kind of where our mind's at. It's just staying in the moment, enjoying every second of it, but at the same time is that we're not just here to make up numbers. We're here to do something. We're here to show the world what Canada's all about.
We always believed we would be here. We always knew that we would be here and that we could qualify coming first as well. But for sure, being here now in the environment, it's unbelievable when you think about it. You know, Canada's at a World Cup. It's been so long, and obviously outside of the team, nobody thought that this was possible. It's incredible. We're enjoying it. We're enjoying our time here. And we're here to still make a statement as well. We're not here just to take part and just enjoy and get those kind of memories. We're here to make a statement and to really show the world that, you know, Canada has arrived on the football world stage.
You know, I think I've been visualizing it every single night for the past couple of months, to be honest. You know, it's the amazing part about it once we've qualified. It's just the thought that you can't be angry. You can never be sad, because whenever you do, I just think about, you know, I might be potentially walking out, sharing a field with Kevin De Bruyne and getting the chance to sing my national anthem. So that visualization's been going on every night, I'll tell you what, and every kind of waking moment almost. So no, the excitement's there, and it's really about that. It's so difficult to truly visualize it, because it's going to be a moment that, you know, even though we played in some pretty big matches, it's going to be something that we've never truly experienced. So for that, we're all super excited. But no, you're completely right. You know, the visualization's been going on because it does help. It really does. If you can try and put yourself in those shoes before you get in it, it really helps make the moment not feel too big.
We've been prepared since day one. You know, each day there's more things to work on, more time to close those gaps, and just to make sure that we bring our A game. Over the past 4 years, I mean, the process of this team has just been going up even more. We've had individuals, you know, shining in Europe. Bringing that towards playing for Canada is something great. You know, it's just a proud moment for all of us here, and we have what it takes to compete with world-class teams.
Growing up, I was cheering for England every single World Cup, so I know exactly what it's like. It's difficult when, you know, your own country isn't there, and I've always appreciated, you could see the passion all across Canada, for Italy, for Portugal, all these different countries. So what I just say to everyone is, look, we don't want you to stop cheering for your parents' nation, but at the same time is that this is an unbelievable opportunity to come together.
Yeah, it's going to be a very unique moment for everybody. I think everybody will have their chance during that moment to kind of reflect on that journey and be proud of the moment that we're living in, which is hearing our anthem at a World Cup game. And yeah, quickly just reflecting on your journey and using that as motivation now to prepare yourself for that game. It's going to be a special moment that's going to drive us going into that first game.